All right, we're live. Today is the day that we're not in the shop. We're actually in the studio. So it's an in-studio shop live. I can even change the title so it's not as misleading. Woo! So we have a bunch of exciting things. I'm really excited to get them done. We have some sanding in the background. I don't know if you can all hear my voice, let alone the sanding, but it's there, and that's because we're redoing our walls. So we're painting everything. So we moved all of the furniture into the garage, and now our shop is kind of more of a talk show studio. So so it doesn't work well for doing stuff. So we're in the studio, put the simulator down here. I'm surrounded with boxes because we're painting the office and we have all our papers and boxes. So that's kind of the state of things. It's been crazy around here. I'm studying for finals, so we have Calculus 3, and we have all these pages of notes. I would say this is the biggest reason I've been not doing videos for a little bit. Look at this though. Out of all of these pages of notes, there are like probably 100. I ended the semester with 7 lines to spare. Isn't that hilarious? I just thought that was really awesome. So yeah, I'm almost done though. Hopefully I can get back to what I like to do a lot more than sit for hours in my dark basement studying formulas. I have like all the practice exercises you do. These are like all optional. I just do like try to get a good sample size of them all, and it's just completely caked in graphite because of all the problems. So I'm really excited to get done with this, and hopefully it'll be good to go. All right. Looks like we have some chat messages. 7 more minutes. -1 minute. Yeah, I'm always late to my own parties. Kind of an issue. Elliot Ferry says, "Hello, I love what you do." And I would say thank you so much for the kind words and the support. I've continued doing it because I like what I do too. It's really fun. And I hopefully I don't get too like corrupt. Not corrupt, but like hopefully I can keep doing it in a way that's sustainable, and I can like keep doing it. That's really what my goal with this is. We have actually a fun camera angle this time. So let's see. Oh, what was it? It was this fancy thing. So I just click a button, and over here we're on the second camera. So this is something really cool, and I think you can even still hear me. That's pretty nice. But we have the simulator right here. We got some stuff working. Immediately, you'll see the yokes got improved. Previously, they were like this. I would say that this is just a little bit more realistic than this. So I think it, like overall, the simulator just looks more realistic because of the yokes. So it's one of those things that's just incremental. Actually, I'd say this is pretty big because I'm excited about it. But it's a little bit more like every few months, and it starts to get real kind of soon. What? I don't know why I pulled this out. It's just a faceplate, but I redid my faceplate right here. This time everything's built for the key that I used, so you don't have to do the crazy thing you did a while ago. You had to put it all together, crazy stuff like that. There's a monitor right here for instruments. I don't want to move my computer. It's kind of awful to move, to connect everything to the computer, because the computer is over there and simulators over here, so I'd have to like completely rearrange everything. So maybe someday we'll have a live flying event. I just have to unplug the computer, which ends the stream, which isn't ideal. You'll also notice we have the flight sim stuff. Yes, not flight service station. Flight sim stuff. Throttle quadrant right here. And I'm kind of like trying to get everything to work. I have my own flaps right here, my steering wheels. I've been calling them that so much this week because we have a lot of because I've been showing this to students at my school. So I'd be like, oh yeah, pull back the steering wheel, because I don't want to explain that the yoke is a part of the airplane, just because everyone has like 2-minute turns to get everyone through, so it's kind of funny. I do not approve of the word steering wheel in substitution for the yoke, though. I would like to make that clear. But yeah, we have some other stuff. We'll get back to that later, and I think we might install a fan. All right, this is exciting. We're back in the studio right here. Look at that. Do you got a license for watching the stream, mate? I hope so. I have it in so many views right here, so I only have 2, but I hope I have a license. I'm making my first A320 simulator. That is so awesome. Do I have any resources for that? I will have to check. /resources. I don't think I have any A320 specific resources, but I'm really excited but yeah, you should. That's gonna be super awesome. I would love to keep updated with your progress. So yeah, I think my email is in the description, or you can DM me on Instagram. I would love to see your simulator. Do I have any airliners? I will add a new screen real quick. All right. I just have to add a screen capture. And I gotta add a source that's a screen capture. Display capture, I like those way better, let's be honest. And it's going to be display 2. There we go. And then I just click it twice, I think. Transition, I click the transition button. But right here, we have my resources page, captainbobsim.com/resources. And I have some airliner pages here. I believe one of these is an A320. Is it this one? No, this is, I looked at it for half a second. I was like, A320? It's not. I'm really sorry. We're going to work more towards the A320. I'll try to find some good resources and put them on for all you A320 resources. Okay, my brain doesn't work like that. For all of you A320 builders, because there are a lot of those. Brian Pitt, I almost said Brad Pitt. I'm sure you get that a lot. Am I a college student? I'm about to be. I'm kind of stressing out because I gotta move this entire like operation I've been like accumulating for 4 years, and I have to like package it into something that'll fit under my bed and in my closet. So I might just end up buying a storage locker and like pay rent for that. It won't be the end of the world, but I'd prefer not to, because I'd have to like bike to it and pay for it, and I'm already paying for college or like rent and stuff. Fun fact, in Serbia we call the control stick a control bat, because the bat, oh no, that's funny. Interesting. Where am I? I'm lost. I opened too many tabs and I don't know how to do it. Yeah. I'm not too stressed, but I'm kind of hoping that I pass this class. That would be ideal. What should we do now? We have a whole like 2 hours where we could just like have fun. This is my study break, so I'm like, I haven't had this much fun in like a solid 2 weeks. I was thinking maybe we could go to the Discord, not Discord. What do you call this thing? GitHub. Yes. I think they should call it Git Depot, because you like, you know, maybe not. I don't know. I can't make it the right size, which is a little embarrassing. It won't drag like it usually does. Fit to screen. Oh, I'm a genius. Okay. We can even put my face here. Should we do that? How did I manage this? I have no clue where my face is. Okay, we'll just keep it here for now. But we have our issues, and there are some. This is the task list. Of course, I fabricated the switch panel, which I'm pretty proud of. I'll switch panel over to there. The switch panel, I think I previewed a little bit, but I fabricated it again because it broke a little bit. So now the avionics switches, I'm actually going to switch out, which is kind of a fun thing. We have switches right here. They all are super clicky, and I really like that. So far, not much has changed, but the key is a lot better. But yeah, the key right here, if you go to start, it immediately springs back. I was having some problems with the keys, and then I switched out the springs I used to a little bit tighter ones, and that really seemed to help a lot. So that's what I ended up doing. I reprinted the circuit breakers and used laminate. I covered this with shipping tape, I think, and then cut these out with a hole puncher, and that gave me the decals. Oh, and it was actually a shipping label right here. So that's what that's all about. Man, we're back to here again. So we fabricated the switch panel. This was all the stuff I was supposed to do. Flaps, glue, and wire. Yoke structure. I ended up, I believe, doing that to a decent degree. Flaps configuration. Oh, I can add a scene. I think that's how I do it. That's genius. Oh, wow. And then I just make myself tiny. Wow, look at this. I'm learning so much. You can also have a flaps configuration. I could do that. I already have that. I just need to get it. We have the MIP setup. I did bring the computer, so we're good there. Control axes configure. I ended up doing that. And we'll probably work on some of the non-mission critical stuff and maybe the flaps a little bit. So I think that would be maybe the most fun, exciting things to do. I was thinking of installing the avionics fan just for kicks and giggles. And maybe I already have a configuration file, so that's not fun at all. Maybe compass. Actually, I dropped the compass. It split in half. When I printed it, I didn't print it with good settings at all. So it cracked in half. It's no longer a task I need to do. Switch panel wire. We could do that a little bit just to kind of show you my methods. I could build a jig. There's so many things to do. Glove box cutout and mount. I cut it out, but I didn't mount it. So we'll have to figure out that all there. Brian Pitt says, oh, look at my big view now. This is so like, wow, it got bigger. Says, nice, I'm about to be a college student as well. It's very nerve-wracking. I'm moving from Colorado all the way down to Jacksonville University in Florida. That's crazy. I'm actually in Colorado. I'm actually staying. But yeah, that's really awesome. I'm sure the move is nerve-wracking, like being away that much, and it's pretty crazy because you're like, whoa, you're like, my parents would be so far away. That's crazy, but I'm pretty sure it'll be awesome. We'll survive. But yeah. Oh, this is a perfect opportunity to plug the Discord. I was gonna be like, oh, you can chat in the Discord. So yeah. Into the Discord. Oh, I don't know why I like moved the screen out of the main screen because I thought I was being captured. Because yeah, never mind. I don't want to like show all the weird conversations. They're not weird. I'll just show the resources page. There we go. So here's the Discord. One of the pages I really like about it is the cockpit resources. So basically anyone can go in this channel and post pictures of dimensions, of stuff like that, and stuff like that. I would, if any of you want to, hop inside the Discord. It's a very awesome place. People are posting dimensions left and right. Look at this. Now we know the mounting hole size of the ELT. Some crazy stuff like this, and you like hop in there, you're like, whoa, crazy. Yeah. But yeah, so that's the Discord. Hop in there, we should chat, and then that would be great. Is there a Discord chat that you should like talk in? I did try like a phone your friend. That kind of got weird because you're like, oh, I can actually control what they say on live television. Not television, but like live live stream. But the YouTube chat is the best way to talk during the live stream, because I usually have Discord closed because it makes a bunch of noises, which is too crazy. Wallace Ali says, hi Bob, would love to see you build a sim, and I couldn't have said it better myself. Let's get all of these papers off my desk, and we'll build something that I've never built before. Something that only the people on this live stream will see. Oh, yeah, here it is. And I have a movable camera. Ooh, picture in picture. Okay, this is gonna be crazy. We're gonna make a new scene, and yeah. So we're gonna make a new screen that will be titled Picture in Picture, and then you can see what I'm doing. It'll be totally crazy. Everyone will be like screaming their heads off. It'll be so awesome. See, I just gotta add my scene right here. Usually people do this and they're like just low-key doing it while they talk. Not that type of multitasker. I tried watching a YouTube video while like cleaning up, and I just like sat in front of the YouTube video and then paused it to clean up. I'm not a good multitasker. At source. How do I crop this? Can I hold Alt? Okay. This is the best we're gonna get. Ready? Full send. So, here's my desk. Oh, and my phone is low on battery. It's always low on battery. Let's be honest. Okay. This is like probably 32% of my life, just moving things off of my desk into a random corner of the shop, and then moving it from there to somewhere else. Okay. So, we have this box right here. We have the soldering iron, or soldering iron. I'm sorry, I didn't realize we had an international audience. I'll be more mindful next time. We all pronounce it different ways. It's okay. It just goes like that sometimes. But we have our. Kind of want to show you how the annunciator panels go together. It is work in progress. But we have version 1 circuit boards that I made. I'll hopefully make a video about circuit board manufacturing in a little bit. This is fun. Where should we put this? So we have version 1 circuit boards. We have version 2 circuit boards. We have these plastic parts. And a notebook that says, "There is no one else on the earth just like you," which I kind of find not true. Everyone says they find people that look like me. Alright, so out of the gate, there's something that we can't get done. We can't build this entire annunciator on the live stream because this goes with version 1. This goes with version 2, but I don't have a 3D printed part to carry it with. So we're gonna solder these up, And then we're gonna get some LEDs hooked up to it, some resistors, and we'll just kind of show the process. I have my soldering iron right here. It's not tinned yet, so we'll tin it a little bit. And then we should be a little more good to go. Alright, I have this hot torch thing, hot metal stick, and now we're going to get some LEDs, some resistors, and just have at it. Oh, all right, don't worry, I'm safe. So we have orange and we have red LEDs. I ordered 1,000 of them, even though I only need like 10 max. Yeah, because these are going to be sold in kits. So if you want to buy a kit for it, actually there's, right now even, there is a link on captainbobsim.com/shop where you can pre-order a kit. And whenever I post the video, I'll ship out all the kits. Just so you'll like know how to do everything. We have 100 ohm resistors. I found these worked best for my LEDs. Right here. We have 2 left. I must have miscounted. And now I'm going to pull up something somewhere. Where is it? It's in one of my files. This is so spontaneous. You get to like wait a little bit. The suspense is probably killing you. Oh, I'm in the wrong section. Annunciator, switch panel. No, analog. Okay, I can't spell apparently. Reference image. So we have a reference image right here. Yeah, here we go. Is it here? Yeah. So we have our reference image here, and this is how we decide how many LEDs we need and stuff. So this is tricky because I'm colorblind. I had to have someone point it out to me a little bit. But so this one is red. These are orange or yellow. These ones are red. These ones are orange or yellow. And then this is, I want to say red. It's always a struggle. So we're gonna build it like this, and now the first step is resistors, and then after resistors we go with our stuff. Oh, here's the fancy stuff. There we go. Now we have it. So we'll keep that image up on our screen. Where is it? Just so we have it. It's in the GitHub, actually. If you go to the description, there should be a link to the GitHub, and you can find it there. These shine light through, so that's how we'll see the light, the letters light up. And then we'll just go from there. Solder up the circuit board, which is right here. And this is the first version. I hope it all works. Moment of truth. We're going to figure it out. It's nice. I actually labeled all of these their proper name. So this is 1 for left, then 2 for low, 3 for fuel, 4 for right, and then 3 for the minus. Oil pressure, I have 2 LEDs. I have 1 for low, for vacuum, right, and 13 volts. So it should be pretty simple. And the resistor values match up to the LEDs. It even has a little box right here that says, oh, this is the top of the circuit breaker, so you don't mess it up on accident. Circuit board. I've been saying circuit breaker so much. All right. So let's just start out by putting in the resistors. For this, you'll need resistors, soldering iron, solder, and some wire snippers, which we'll get right now. Hey, that was easy. and we can just solder it up here. Woohoo! Oh, and I even have a little fan. And I have a little thing that switches the scenes for me somewhere. That way I don't have to reach over. Wow, this will be so awesome. Remote control. Return. Okay, actually it doesn't work. That's exciting. Well, I guess I'll have to reach over. It's okay. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, so you just solder this, and then snip off the leads to it, solder the next one. I like to go in order for no particular reason. And then just kind of go for this. Yeah, soldering is such a fun thing to do for me. It's kind of like, it's gotten for me to the point where it's just like soothing, because I'm pretty good at it, I would say. I can just go for it, and it's kind of mindless, but also engaging at the same time. Wallace Ali said, I've recently started building the force feedback yoke using customized firmware and hardware. That is super awesome. I personally haven't ventured that far into customized hardware and firmware. That's super awesome. You're doing that right now. Congratulations, first of all. And second, I would love to see how you do it. Yeah. You should... I think I have my email in the description. If not, I have a contact page. And it should be on my channel page, I think. But I would love to see how you're doing that, because I want to eventually have mine force feedback. That is really cool. Kudos to you. You can all hear me, right? I always fear that. It's my worst fear ever. Alright, and you do the resistors first just because the LEDs are bigger and get in the way more. So it helps to do the resistors first just so you don't have any problems there. Ooh, almost burned my fingers. I say this is mindless. Maybe it's not. I don't think that ever goes away. And I forgot these are magnetic, so they like keep the little part right there after you snip it off, which isn't helpful for me. I like it flying across the room. That's my preferred method. Ah, here we go. Yeah. This is pretty fun. Thank you all for coming out and doing it. Yeah, so for this version, I actually removed I removed a few LEDs. I haven't really... That's the second version. I'm thinking it'll be a lot better for manufacturing to have less LEDs. And also for the circuit board, it's a lot more professional now that there are less LEDs, because everything can be spaced out just a little bit more. So you're not soldering over everything like you are in the other ones. Maybe in a future version, I'll figure out all the math to make some of the resistors shared with each other with the LEDs. Have them in series, is it? Yes. I'll make them share resistors, so there are both less spots on the board and less things to solder, because every time you make a soldering joint, that is an opportunity for failure. In the nicest way. Yeah. let's go back to the chat. A Wallace Elise is, I will definitely share some details. I would really love that. Force feedback, or control loading, whatever you want to call it, is something that's super interesting to me. And yeah, I would love if you'd share details like that. That's super cool. What did you write the software yourself, or are you based on like MobiFlight or another software? That's really cool. And Javier Enrique Triad says, hello, Captain. I was away for a while. How are you doing? I'm doing really good. It's almost summer. I can just stay and chill out and hopefully get some cool stuff done on the simulator. It'll be nice to have a break from studying, and then after summer, I'll just go back to studying full-time, basically. Except for after summer, instead of having like 3 college classes, I'll have like 5. But yeah, I wonder how well the simulator will balance with school, because I've heard some people are like, college was the worst thing that have happened to me. All I've been doing is doing study. And then I've heard other people be like, college is nice, because I've had like the ability to try new things. And I'm like, those are 2 very different aspects. But yeah, I think I got off topic. I'm doing well, and I'll be doing even better if I do well on my test tomorrow. If you don't mind me asking, what are you studying in college? I'm going to be studying mechanical aerospace engineering. I bet you had no clue that was going to happen. But I'm really excited. I really want to learn about airplanes, and structures, stuff like that. I think some of my classes might be a little bit easy for the first like year, because I think I'll be learning about stuff I've learned on the YouTube channel, which I think is kind of interesting. I'll be paying for a class maybe that I don't know how much I would get out of it, so I'm like, I was wondering if I could test out, or like, but that's probably me just having a big ego. Yeah. I'm still trying to decide if like how much, if I'm just have a huge ego, or if I actually know like some of the stuff they're going to teach me. Because every time I like show like people in college what I'm doing, they're like, whoa, I didn't like learn any of that until my like 2nd year. I'm like, huh, that's cool. But yeah, they were probably saying that to make me feel better about myself. And I think the structure of college will be really nice, because I won't have gaps in everything. Yeah. I'm kind of in the same realm of that. Oh, what are you studying? Well, I imagine it's something with airplanes. Let's see. Whoop. So many pokey things. Alright, 2 more resistors, and then we're good to go. Right there. Resistors, almost all soldered. And I really hope you like the purple solder mask. I paid $2 extra for it. Worth every cent. I really like the purple. Oh, and it's Yummy. Hello, Yummy. How's it going? We're just chatting, and solder boarding. Man, I'm so immature. Every time this moves, I'm like, it made fart noises. It's so funny. Yeah, I have probably the emotional maturity of like a 6-year-old. 4 at best. Almost done with school. Yeah, I have until Monday. You're all gonna hate me for that, but I started like 2 weeks earlier than all of you, so I win there. I was I was painfully in school while all my siblings were just hanging out in the pool. Actually, it wasn't that painful. It was kind of nice the start of the semester because I only had like one class for 2 weeks, and then I went into more classes. But yeah, I'm going into aviation management and flight operations. That's really cool. Aviation management and flight operations. So that would be like, um, would it be more like running an airport or running an airline? I think. I imagine it would be like a dispatcher or something, more or less, maybe. Or maybe I'm just making that up. It's quite possible. Where is my mouse? Ah, I found it. Okay, the first ones. Okay, so all of the negatives things are red. So I'll go ahead and figure that out. I always do these the wrong way for some reason. It's just a habit. Yeah, the first few LEDs are for me are the hardest. I could get like a little circuit board stand thing. That would probably make it easier, but it's one more thing to have, one more thing to like deal with. So I kind of just do this a little bit. If I work a lot with circuit boards, I think I'll definitely get a little circuit board holder, but for now it's good enough. That's not an innovative mindset, which is, yeah, that's a shame. I should be like, there's always a better way and I'm gonna achieve it, but right now I'm like, I guess there's a constraint right now that is, I don't want to pay for it. Oh, everyone, I found out something clever and genius for these LEDs. The long end is positive, because if you are positive, you will live longer, and negative people are short-tempered. You're probably all like, what the actual heck? But trust me, it works, it works. Unless they're the wrong type of LED, but usually they are the right. So I guess just, is there a thing? I don't know. Oh, let's... Okay, maybe I should get a little circuit boardy thingy. Wait, I have helping hands. Had. I have no clue where they went. They are not that helpful if I can't... Oh, I found them. Okay, they'll be a lot more helpful when I can find them. Woohoo! So these are little helping hands. They help you out, help you solder a little bit better. They basically clip your stuff in them, and they fix your life problems. Not quite all of them. There's still a few you gotta deal with by yourself, but most of your life problems. All right. What does everyone say here? I am an engineer and already done projects that related to controlling stepper and servo motors using STM32 and other controllers in the past. Doing it for flight sims on and off as well for over 10 years. That's awesome. Watching some of your and other cockpit building videos on YouTube give me motivation to start something of my own. That is really awesome. Yeah, that's how I started too. I saw people's home cockpit videos, then I was like, that is pretty dope, and I think I might be able to make that. And I tried, it failed, and then I tried again, and it worked. The third time. But yeah, it's a super satisfying hobby. That's really awesome. I brought the helping hands all the way over here, and I'm not using them. It's because the LED has to be like pressed up, and I don't know how to like do that and then solder the back of it. I think if you mount it vertically that might help, but yeah. Oh, I really hope I don't ruin that trace. That would stink. Ooh, maybe I did. Alright. I hope that was the right side. And it looks like it was. What I can do now is I can test it. I'll do the first 4 and then test it, just because I want to just verify. Or I'll just do the first one just to see if it works. I had a problem with my first version that the thing didn't work. That was very descriptive. My first problem was that the what you call it? Oh, the grounds. Some of the grounds didn't attach properly, so the circuit board was kind of it's perfectly useful and you can use it, but it doesn't I'm losing my train of thought. Yeah, it kind of got derailed. It's over in a bank of flowers right now. But the last circuit board version I didn't work perfectly because the grounds didn't connect all the way. So I had a few air wires that weren't actually routed to anything. So where is that? Going to turn on my power supply, turn it up to 5 volts, turn it at a low amperage, because Ohm's law and stuff, don't want to burn out your resistors. That would kind of not be very good. But yeah, I like to set it to like the lowest I can. So like, yeah, less than 1/10 of an amp, I think. Actually, no, I should be able to do it at 5 volts, because, yeah. Oh, so ground, attach ground to ground, attach positive to, okay, I don't know what's gonna happen. Positive. That didn't do anything. Should it? Oh, it needs 5 volts. Yeah, false alarm. It works! 15 milliamps is good. Oh, very nice. 15 milliamps is good for an LED. I will write that down because I'm going to forget that. Da, 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 da. I'm really glad we share amps. Like, it stinks having to go from feet to meters, because some dude like 200 years ago was like, oh, the size of my foot is how you should measure everything. And no, that's not how I think we should define measurement systems. I think it should at least be an average of people's feet, not just some big foot man. No. But yeah. Here's another useless fact I know you won't need in your life. The long military coats are heavy. The one I have to wear every winter is 10 kilograms in particular. 10 kilograms. That is not something I I know at all. 10 kilograms to LDS. 22 pounds. Wow. That's crazy. Man, my backpack's that heavy. Now I feel not as cool wearing my backpack complaining, but that's really awesome. My I hope that your coat is works a lot. All right. Ooh, so we confirmed that the first one should work probably. Now all we need to do is confirm that the other ones work. Ooh. Sometimes I wish electricity was simpler, but then it would be less interesting if it was just like, oh yeah, it's always this voltage. Like, you can't change it. That would be weird. I'm sure we wouldn't be able to go to space if it was only 2 volts. Well, I guess we could fiddle around with Ohm's law, but it would be kind of... Would it be practical? Huh. If anyone has any thoughts about electricity and space, put them in the comments section. I really hope this works because I redesigned it and I want it to work. That's about it. But I want it to work so badly. Why did I get a resistor? This is not an LED, although it has LED things. What was I saying? Oh, I was saying it takes, I'm not an electrical engineer, so I'm always I'm getting yelled at for messing up electricity stuff. But it takes power, I think. Like you could like replace, or like an LED could act kind of like a resistor because it takes current, right? Ah. Ooh, nice. Oh, I should put some music on in the future, so it's not just me like randomly soldering stuff and then it's like awkward. Yeah, there's some like little fun music things you can do. So yeah, that could be fun. But yeah, first row is done. Now I will solder the pin headers. Just for the first row, I don't know if I made it the right way or not. I hope I did, but I think what I did was I put one pin header row for the top, the other pin header row for the bottom. Just gotta find the pin headers. Okay. Okay. So here are all the little pin headers. So cute, right? If you want to adopt one, good for you. I don't know what. I don't know why you would want to adopt a pin header. They don't do much. But go for it. I'm not stopping you. But I'll just solder on this pin header real quick, and we'll be on our way to testing all of this. Woohoo! Is there anything else that's exciting? It appears... Oh, I haven't told anyone about this on the YouTube channel. You might have found it if you randomly found it. But I started a TikTok, which is kind of a weird thing for me, because I'm the type of person who like downloaded Snapchat deleted it 7 days later. And then for Instagram, only did it to like show cockpit building pictures, and then I shut it down a little bit ago, and I haven't posted in like months or something. And I log in like every few weeks just to make sure no one is like, none of my like customers are trying to contact me there. But yeah. But yeah, I started a TikTok, which is kind of a weird place. I've learned a lot of weird people doing weird, funny things, but mine are hopefully funny, but they're educational. So it's like a little tiny daily dose of knowledge that you can learn about. So on my TikTok, you can just see like little short things that don't make it into the everyday, that wouldn't make a YouTube video, but I think I want to share. Like for the first two I've made have been like just little thoughts behind design features, and like, okay, this is why I'm doing this, and so I can just share like a message like that, and it's super easy for me to make. They take like 3 minutes to make, as opposed to the 12 hours it takes to make a YouTube video. So it's kind of a nice platform for me to just chill out and show some sim stuff. Ground is right here. Connect that to ground. And I'll just move my camera right here. The sky is falling. So, hello camera. You can see right here, oh, I see the resistors. You don't need to adjust the power supply current if you have resistors to limit the current. Yeah, oh yeah, that's true. I don't know why I limited the current, but it's fine. Yeah, usually I'll just test resistors with like low amperage, but that's a good point. I don't actually need to. I can boost up the amperage just a little bit. I'm gonna set the amperage at like 1/2 amp, maybe, something like that. My power supply lets you set the amperage when you short circuit things. It's kind of funny. What am I doing wrong? Oh, voltage is at 2 volts instead of 5 volts. Let's change that, shall we? I think that might help just a little bit. But I'll even change over to the full view of this. First works, second works, third works, fourth works, fifth works. Okay. Oh, oh, phew. 6, 7, 8. Oh, 8 is down here. I knew I did something wrong. Oh, I didn't even I didn't even transition the scene. There we go. Now you can see a full view of everything happening. But yeah, you just see I connected the ground to negative and the 5 volt. So this is basically simulating an Arduino. You can have them all here, which is pretty cool. Oh, this is the most fun I've had in a while. Whee! Look at it go! It's like a racetrack. Okay, yeah, we're good. It's fine, I'm so mature, yeah. Where do I, that's not the view I want. This is a better view. There we go. But yeah, so it appears to be working. That's all I can ask for. Picture-in-picture mode activated. Let's just slide my face over here. Move this a little bit. And maybe I should be good. Ooh, let's move myself a little more. There we go. Oh, earthquake mode activated. Let's, you can see just how chaotic the situation is. Let's finish soldering, shall we? Soldering. Fun words. Where did I end off? I ended off at 8. And I think if I do a version 3, I should label the LEDs like yellow or red. I think I'm going to go with yellow. Or like, so R for red, or like maybe a star for red, a slash for other color, yellow, orange. I think that might be a good idea. And then just like a, oh, sorry, I gotta open my drawer. Look how organized my drawer is though. I have like all the pencils, I have sticky notes, I have scissors, all here, I have my caliper. It's like, whew, I CNC milled that little thing. That's pretty fun. So for red, then like a slash for yellow / orange. But yeah, I think that'll be good, because then that'll just make it more user-friendly, because I noticed I was having to look at this image, and I don't want to have to pull up an image every time I want to make one of these, and the simpler you can make it for people on YouTube to build it, the simpler you can make it for everyone. Just like, I just feel like whenever I'm designing something for YouTube, if I take off like 50 seconds of time to make it, then I'm like increasing the world's productivity by like 10%. Yeah. Probably not that much, but I feel like I'm saving like the collective world like a few hours, which is you can't put a price on time, right? Apparently you can. $12.57 an hour. Yeah. But let's start making our red ones over here again. We'll see if I need to add more. I think this should be enough, but if I need to add more, I'll redo the circuit board and add more. So I'll print off a thing. You won't actually get to ever see the finished result, but I will. Some more red ones. Stand by. Some more red ones. Completely forgot which side's negative, which side's positive. There we go. Oh, my pencils keep falling and oh crap. This is a lot harder than the first one for some reason, even though it should be easier because there's less area to fail. Oh well. Okay. A happy working song. I like soldering. It's some fun stuff. Okay, I don't think I bridged it, but you can never be sure. Let's move this just a little bit so it's less chaotic, and should be a lot. Oh, I just don't know if I'm making this better or worse, so we're just gonna go with it. So that is pressure, and then 10L. So these two are red. The next three, the last one is red too. And then the next one is red. And so I'll just put in all the red ones right now, and it's kind of handy because there's little tabs that kind of keep it in. Like, oh, I was joking. They don't actually keep them in. I thought I made a connection. I did not. The little part where they're flattened, I believe, is actually to aid cutting them off. like in a machine, which is okay. So yeah, if you just bend them a little bit, then they won't fall out, and you'll have them locked and loaded, ready to go. You can check the orientation, make sure it's right, and then just press it up from underneath, solder it up, and you're ready to go. It's quite possible a bus's games. Hello, how are you? Flight. Let's see. How's this? Alright, so I think those look pretty good. If it'll ever focus. I don't think it will, but you get this kind of starry night effect with the blurry photo. Let me... Oh, I totally knocked that out of... That's the most appealing face to go with. But you can... Yeah, I would say these are pretty decent soldering joints right here. Just need the last three, and then we can test everything to see if the design thing I did worked. If not, it doesn't. Let's check out here. 3 more. Let's make sure it's the polarity is correct. And then I think these are the last 3. We can turn on the power supply and test it again. Man, I'm thirsty, and these lights are hot. Man, good flight, FSX. Yeah. I'm excited to... I think with MobiFlight's merge feature, I should be able to make my simulator compatible with all of the simulators. So, FSX, I should be able to. With FSU IPC offsets, FS 2020 is super easy to configure everything to. And then what I need to also do is custom code things for X-Plane though. So X-Plane will be a little tricky to have it compatible with unless MobiFlight adds a feature with that. But yeah, it should be compatible with everything, which should be pretty nice. And then I can do little flights around the world without ever leaving my armchair. Oh, that didn't solder it at all. My soldering iron kind of got icky. I need to retin it. Soldering is a weird skill to master. It takes so much practice to like get really good at it, and I feel like you can always improve with it, at least a little bit, if you try. It's easy to get stagnant and stop trying, but I think if you like look at everything you do and are like, oh, that one was bad, what did I do wrong? Oh, too much solder, or like not enough, or like oh, that one. Where is my... Oh, low battery. Let me fix that real quick. There we go. You've gotten so much of the screen you should never actually see. That is the EOS webcam utility. But yeah, so I think if you always look for areas to improve with like anything, you can get better, which I think is really cool. And it doesn't stop with soldering. Nice. So we have this right here. We'll go again into the test mode. This is the rest of my desk, which is a little cluttered, a lot of cluttered, but we're going to test this out to make sure it all works. So, negative goes to ground. I think I should be able to show you this. This pin right here is ground, and positive at like 1 amp, I think, or half an amp is what I set it at, can go up here. So first works correctly. Show it even more, just because my wires right here aren't long enough. First works, second works, third works, fourth works, fifth works, sixth, seventh, 8, but does 7. Oh, no, that is not good. I have... Okay, so first, second, third, and I'm kind of shorting it out. That's my bad, not their bad. Let me get a smaller, like, little probe. Here we go. This is kind of not a good system, but it'll probably work better. So first, second, second, third. I need to thin it out a little bit. I'm just touching multiple pins at once. That's what that is. Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh is a dead one, 8. So fix 7, whether that be in the circuit board or the actual thing, I do not know. And I really hope it's just a soldering problem on my side, because I have 5 more circuit boards. Worst that can happen is I use all 5. But if I have to redesign it, I have to wait like 3 more weeks. Or pay like $40 in shipping. And I am the type of person that would rather wait another week than pay another $1. But yeah, let's see. 7th pin. It's also possible that I killed an LED or installed a faulty one. That's always a possibility. So, now we're going on. 9 works. And I can even zoom in for you. Maybe that helps. Okay, 9 works, 10 works, 11, 10, okay, 10, wait, 8, no, crap. So, it goes 9, 8, 9, 10, no, 10 gives 9. So nothing actually lights up 10, which is quite unfortunate because we like that to happen. So to recap, 7 is dead. We don't know why. We're gonna check the polarity. The polarity looks good, so it's probably a circuit board problem. We'll replace it, desolder it, just to be sure. But I think I designed the circuit board wrong. So I think we'll need a version 3. But it'll be good to test this new less LED format first, though. So, oh, didn't mean to do that, but yeah. So 1, 2, 3, everything works but 7 and 10. How did this happen that 9 and 10 both show 9? I'm really glad I didn't order like 20 of these. That would stink. But let's desolder this. Which one is it? This one on the end. And resolder it with another one. Okay, so this we're just going to throw away. Oh, I dropped it. Yeah, that's basically as good as thrown away. Just because I cut the pins flush, which might not be the best idea. Now we'll try this one. And it will be tricky because I just plugged up the hole with a bunch of solder, so gotta desolder it, resolder it. What's the best way to do this? Let me first make sure I have the right polarity. That would be a dumb mistake to do twice. If I did, and I was like, it's not working. I even checked the polarity and didn't fix it. Yeah, let's try this. It's possible it's also a grounding issue. Okay, let's just check it. 5 volts, here we come. Oh, I should not put these together. Yeah, rookie mistake. Okay. And now, ready for it? It works. Or, well, that time it looked bad, but it works. It can independently be controlled. So, we only have one mistake, which is better than 2 mistakes, I would say, but that is great. I only have to fix one, but it's about as inconvenient as having 3 mistakes, because once you like figure out all your mistakes and fix them and send it off, it's basically like not that, like you're already going through the hassle of sending it off. It's not that big of a deal to fix just a little tiny mistake. But yeah, circuit boards, they can be confusing and annoying and also confusing. Now I don't know how to like resolder it completely. I'll probably add more solder, heat up the solder, and go from there maybe. Just because I think it like needs to have something to melt, to have something to connect to basically. Oh no, it's a little twisted. So this is probably the sloppiest LED I've done, but that's okay, because we're learning. Learning something. I don't know what. But here's the annunciator panel. I just thought I would solder it to show you it having everything working, and then we'll do a video about it in the future once classes settle down. Just a little bit. All right. So we have this all working. We are going to check the other circuit board that we didn't take, just to see 2 things. One is if it's ground connects to the ground, and then 2, if its pin connects to the correct pin. So we're going to just test this on a blank circuit board, wherever they went, or here. It's not soldered on or anything. We're just going to test its polarity, basically. Not polarity, continuity, just to make sure that I routed everything correctly, and it was like me breaking something in the soldering process, please, instead of something incorrect. So yeah, let's see. I don't think we need studio mode on. Alright. Let me clean up this area. Looks a little messy, and then we'll get started with that. But yeah, I think once we check this, we can maybe do a few things on the simulator, and then we can get started. I always say get started, but by getting started, I mean getting started, getting finished, which is just getting finished. I should probably not put electricity on my pants. We'll turn that off. Let's see what goes on here. I hope it's just a bridged wire, but my predictions say otherwise. So this is a multimeter. It's like a meter maid, but it doesn't give parked cars tickets. It reads electricity. It's in the continuity mode right now, the little arrow right here that you can't see because my aperture is set weirdly and it's being blocked. But that's okay. And we're basically just going to watch for the numbers to change to a different number. So if it's not one, when they connect on my multimeter, it shows a value of like eventually just 001 or 000, and it can be like, if they're connecting, it basically doesn't just show the 1 right here. So we can start by going from the ground right here. Is that where the ground is? No. If we go look at the back side, I have a little key. The ground is the farthest one right here. So the first one is ground. Then I'll check all of the circuit boards. This one passes because it's not reading a 1. Passes, 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 pass, 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 pass. Did I skip any? This is why YouTube YouTube is my quality control. Nah. So that worked. They're all connected to the ground, which is something on the last one I didn't get right. So I fixed my mistake. I just may have introduced another one. It's okay though. We're just learning. But I need to find what pin is the pin that's mistakey, and then go from there. So I think it was pin 9. So pin 9 right here is the mistakey pin. Pin 9 and 10, they should not be continuous. So keep this, no, keep this here, keep this here. Okay. So 9 connects to 10. Hmm. 9 connects to 10. Why does it do that? Do not know. But 10 doesn't connect to 10. I think. Wait, no, I'm reading it wrong. Just kidding. 9 connects to... No, I read it right. To 10. 12. 12, 10, 9, 8. I'm just trying to find where the connection happens. It sounds like something they'd say in a Hallmark movie. I'm just trying to find where the connection happens. I don't know why you spit on my face that one night. That wasn't very nice of you. Okay, I seem to have lost my grip. I do not know what I'm doing anymore. Nothing is connecting. So I know this is pin 1, but it should connect right there. Huh. I have no clue what's going on. Not anymore. I'm just kind of like doing a little bit of a test right here with my multimeter, but it's not working so well. When it connects, it shows values, but right now it's not showing the values that I want it to for the ones I know show up. So that's a little strange for me. Maybe I have a deeper problem that I need to solve somehow with like fancy science. 1 should connect to 1 logically. 1 connect to 1, but it doesn't even connect to 2. Oh, I can check like this to make sure that Oh, duh. I feel so dumb. It's not connecting because there's no resistor or LED connecting the circuit. Yeah. I did, yeah. I don't, yeah, that's fine. Okay. Let's flip the other side and kind of, instead of going, that makes a lot of sense. I was like, none of these are working. Why is that happening? But, it's because it can't happen like that. That's just not how it works. Let's try it on both sides of, okay, you can see right now, 1 is connected to 1. We see over here, 2 is connected to 2. 3 is connected to 3, where we confirmed all of those work. But starting at 9, does 9 connect to 9? Yes. Does 10 connect to 9? Yes. Does 10 connect to 10? No. Wait. It does. So why isn't it? 10 connect to 9? No. What? What is happening? I'm scared. 10. Okay. Let's pace back. So we've confirmed all of the pins except for 9 and 10. So 9 connects to both 10 and 9, but 10 connects to also 10. So 10 should maybe show up as, so it looks like there's just a, like, something too close or something that's not working, but it looks like it is with the circuit board, not with my brain power. So that's always a little fun. Back to the drawing board, I suppose. I will make sure to sort this out and not ship versions that have these two mixed up. Yeah. If anyone wants any of the first version prototype boards, these all work. They just have a little quirk with the grounds, so you have to connect the grounds kind of like when you're soldering the LEDs, you just have to like connect the ground pins together and kind of solder like a few of those together. If you want any of these, they're part of my prototype sale. You basically pay the shipping. Let me know if you're interested. And I'll also send out, where is it? This thing right here. Yeah, this part. But the rest is up to you. If you want to buy the Annunciator kit, then you can go to captainbobsim.com/shop, and it's under there. Under where? Alright, so I think that was about everything I wanted to accomplish today. A little less, because I didn't want to find an error with my PCBs. I wanted them to be perfect, but sometimes that just doesn't happen for whatever reason. I'll go back and fix those. Hopefully you liked the in-shop live. It was mostly sitting down, but I have this like microphone, so I can stand up, I can bring in the camera, and hopefully I can do just fun stuff. Like, look at me now. I can bring this camera anywhere I want to, and my audio is the same. Wow, look, I can stand up, I can move. We're soaring through the shop and hitting literally everything. That was, I'm really glad the setup worked, because yesterday it didn't work. Cool thing is I can get like fun camera angles like this, I guess. I can just sit in my shop and look at the camera that I have no clue what's filming. But I think that's about everything for today. If you have anything, put it in the comment section right here, I think. And aside from that, keep it real, keep it happy and fun and optimistic, and I will see you in the next video. Have a good one. And now I'm going to